All right, so welcome back to the Backroom show where all good ideas go to die.
Hello, everybody. Yeah, we're in the room of death.
That's right. So I'm Jacob Patrick, and with me today, as always, is Jonathan Graves Wright. How are you doing today, Jonathan?
I'm doing wonderful, Jacob. And yourself?
I'm doing okay.
Good.
Don't have a microphone stand, so I'm holding my microphone old school style.
Yeah, and I'm not sharing mine.
Well, it wouldn't work anyway. We're not a duet.
There you go.
All right. So, did you notice that we put out the first episode of our podcast with no intro whatsoever? We just start talking.
Yep.
I thought it was kind of cool, actually. But I guess probably in order for us to be more professional in the future, we should invest in some kind of intro, maybe intro music or something like that. So I'd like to do that today. But also, once upon a time, we made this little really awkward episode, like 10-minute episode, trying to like introduce ourselves. And we didn't do that. So also in the first episode of the podcast, we're just two voices with absolutely no reason why anybody should listen to us. We didn't even introduce our names, really, I don't think, until the end. So
yeah.
Maybe we should take care of that now. So what should people know about you as Jonathan Graves Wright?
Well, as Jonathan Graves Wright, they should just know that I'm a writer. I write poetry, but I'm also branching into children's books, and even I'm even thinking of like a self-help book.
All right, awesome. So you have, as of this recording, you have 4 books of poetry out now, and they are
365, The Black Rose, The Dark Closet, and Ages.
Yes, very good. You passed the test.
I did pass the test, yeah.
All right, excellent, good. Yeah, so those are available. I'm also an author. My name is Jacob Patrick. As of right now, I have 2 books out, not poetry, but fiction. So it's 2 books in a sort of horror monster story series. The series is called Monstrous. And so the first book is called Beneath, and the second book is called Hunted. And I'm currently working on the 3rd book now, and maybe other fiction books and series in the future. So we're a couple of writers. We wanted to do this little podcast, not necessarily to talk about writing. And if we talk about writing, it's not for writers.
No, that's right.
Right? If we talk about writing, it's because that's what we do, and that's what we are most qualified to talk about. But we don't want to teach writers how to write or how to, I don't know, how to publish or how to market. There's lots of other podcasts and books out there that do that.
More than you need.
Yeah, absolutely. And we just don't have anything unique to say in that space. And we also don't have anything that we want to sell to writers, right? So sometimes those podcasts come out and they are, sort of a lead in for people to go and buy a book or a course or something. We're not interested in any of that.
Yeah.
So how would you describe this show then, the Backroom show?
Well, I think basically for us, you and I are always engaged when it comes to writing. We're always engaged when it comes to our surroundings. You and I pick up a lot of our process in writing just from daily life, the things that we do, even just getting together in these little podcasts. We throw around ideas that in the future, who knows what they could produce. And so we just like kicking ideas. We're always thinking on our feet, and we're always having fun just chatting about anything.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is just us talking about life, talking about books that we read, talk about what we're doing, what we're writing, or just anything else. We're kind of slanting it as a variety show, and it happens to be about writing or about reading maybe a little more than other things just because that's something that we do regularly. Our first episode was about living in Mexico. We'll continue to talk about that because that's our life. That's what we know. So that's what we're going to talk about, right? So, yeah, so I think that's a pretty good intro for people to to kind of know what's going on?
Yeah, I think so. And I think that between the two of us, we have had maybe experiences that other people haven't had. And so there's a few things that we might capture and talk about that, that might intrigue people to come visit Mexico, see if we even know what we're talking about, but just have fun with the podcast, and we'll just discuss a few things, different things, every session.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So, good. That's something that we could have done at the beginning, but I kind of like that we jumped into the deep end first and we came back to this. It's kind of cool. Yeah. So the other thing I wanted to do is pick some intro music. So I have a royalty-free music site up on my computer here, and we're just going to listen live to some music, and we're going to see what we feel like fits best for this show. And then starting the next episode, that'll be what we use, right? So let's see how that works.
And with our subscribers, as they're listening to some of this music, maybe they might give us an idea of what they like.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you want to give some feedback, you certainly can. So let's see if we could narrow it down. What would be the kind of feeling or the kind of genre of music you think that would fit this show or fit us?
Well, anything that has the word crazy in it might help.
All right, good. So let's see what we can find here. Here's one that I thought might sound, or it looks interesting. I don't remember how these sound. I know I went and listened to them already, but I don't remember how they sound. So let's just see what this is like. All right, so how did that sound?
Let me see. First thing that comes to my mind, Dancing Bears.
Yeah, well, Dancing Bears is not the name of our podcast, and for very good reason. Oh, boy. Let's see. Let's try another one. All right, so how about that?
Okay, let's put that in our top 10.
Yeah, you like that?
I like that one.
It sounds
not
so
bad.
familiar to me. And the thing is these royalty-free websites are used like so much by just YouTube channels all over, right? I could swear that I've heard that like in a commercial.
Well,
like
it's probably
for a prescription or something.
Yeah, it's probably more like a soap opera, like Days of My Life.
Maybe. Let's see. This one's called Ukulele.
Now we could stop that there.
That definitely sounds like a commercial for a prescription. Ask your doctor if euthanasia is good for you.
I have hemorrhoids. Play me on the ukulele.
I have hemorrhoids and I'm okay. Okay, let's see. This one it says pop rock royalty free music, so that sounds a little sad.
Is it a little? Yeah, I was like, can't we have a little bounce to our music? It's more like, well, I don't know. Maybe it might be appropriate because if nobody listens to us, we might be going to a funeral soon.
That's right. Or if somebody listens to us, then they'll get mad. Let's see. This one sounds, or it looks more cheerful. All All right, that sounds a little bit like the intro to The Office, if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
a little bit.
it's not bad, but is that us?
I don't know. It sounds too cheerful to be us. All right, let's see. This one's called Going Higher. Okay, so if somebody's listening to this and you're a writer, you probably expected the words, good morning, because Chris Fox, a YouTuber who's a writer, uses that exact intro.
Yeah, I was going to say that's great for an 80s band.
Yeah, it does sound a little... Well, this one's called Buddy. Let's see. Okay, if we use that one of us has to wear a skirt. That's the rules.
I think we've had a conversation about buddy already.
Yeah.
It's not going to be in our vocabulary in this show.
Yes, we were going to call this no.
Can't say it.
Okay. Jonathan thought it would be good to call this show the Backroom Buddies, and I talked him out of it. So let's see. So Buddy would have that sort of meta joke, but I don't know if the song fits it. This one actually I was using for a little while in a personal podcast. I don't think it would fit us. Welcome to the future. So I was using that actually for a podcast.
Yeah.
Let's see. Here, something about this is called Energy. All right, how about that?
I don't mind that.
I think that's the closest
That's
we
not
found
bad.
so far.
That's the closest we've found so far, yeah.
All right, let's see what else we got. This one's called Epic. So that's for, if we wanted to, that's for the Viking podcast coming to.
Yeah, and only if
iPod near
I'm
you.
a conspiracy theorist.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Maybe we should pick a song at random and then make a podcast about what we think that song would be.
Oh, that would be a
good
great
podcast
podcast.
for, right?
That'd be a great podcast.
So this week's song is... All right, partner. So we're going to talk today about corn shucking.
Or does a forest, a canoe, and a river come to mind?
Oh, my goodness. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Now we're back to the buddies again. Let's see. Oh boy,
That'd be nice for my 365, I think.
It might be.
That
So
sounds
we have
pretty
to
good
keep
for
that
my
in mind.
365.
Yeah, so the one that we liked so far is called Energy.
Yeah.
Let's see if we find something else.
Because you want something a little upbeat,
Yeah, uh-huh.
you know?
All right, how about this? I'm going to read titles off to you,
Okay.
and then you tell me which one you want to hear next.
Okay.
Clear Day, Moose, Adventure, The Lounge, Sweet.
Okay, let's go adventure.
Okay, cool. All right. There we go. That
Little
one's
bit
adventure.
a slow tempo again, eh?
A little slow. The one called Moose, it's described as French electronica, royalty-free music.
Okay, hit it.
I don't even know what that means. So what do you think about that one?
That's not bad. That's kicking it like in Pilates.
There you go.
So that's a little energetic.
A little energetic. Yeah, some of these are so slow it's more like seniors Pilates.
Yeah.
I like the fact that it's called Moose. I like that it's called Moose. I imagine a moose with like sunglasses, like flossing or something.
True. Yeah, there you go.
All right, would we put that on our finalist list, maybe?
Yeah, let's put that on the finalist list.
All right, here's 4 more.
Okay.
Inspire, Retro Soul, Endless Motion, and Love.
Okay, what was the second one?
Retro Soul.
Okay, let's try that one. I'm into soul music.
All right, let's see. Okay, so it didn't even sound very jazzy or soul-like until that, what's it called? Organ came in there after the first few seconds. All right,
It didn't hurt my ears, though.
It didn't?
No, it wasn't bad.
No, it wasn't like cheerful for the sake of being cheerful.
No.
I'm curious about the one called Endless Motion.
Okay.
Okay, so you know what? That is the exact track I chose for the intro for the podcast I do with my parents, Posey Mom's Probiotic Podcast.
Ah.
If you want to learn about kombucha, water kefir, and milk kefir, head on down to Posey Mom's Probiotic Podcast at your nearest podcast app or whatever. Okay, so we probably don't want to reuse that one. What's that?
I said nice name dropping there. Wow.
Yeah. We'll just...
I wasn't expecting there to be ads.
It's called cross promotion. Okay, how about this? I'm going to play one at random.
Okay.
And then I'm going to read you 4 names, and I want you to guess which name you think goes with that music.
Okay.
Here we go.
That's going to work.
All right. Was that tune called Piano Moment, Straight, Jazz Comedy, or Rumble?
I'm going for straight.
You're right. It was called Straight. What'd you think about it?
It's a little bit slow for us.
Yeah, it's a little bit slow.
Not quite a senior in a walker, but it's a little slow.
How about, what is jazz comedy? Alrighty. What'd you think about that one?
I'm trying to think of where I'd be if I had to listen to that. Would I be in an elevator or a mall?
It sounds like the intro to a Pixar movie.
Yeah,
like,
something like that, right?
The next Monsters Inc. or something might have that. Well, let's continue then. This one's called Sexy.
Everything we're not. Only if our show is now called Backroom Buddies.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I did feel a little bit sexy right there. I don't know. All right, 4 more names. We have Punky, Actionable, Little Planet, and Groovy Hip Hop.
Okay, let's go groovy hip hop.
All right.
Just because it might have a little bit of Beyonce with it.
I'll take Groovy Hip Hop for 400, Alex. Okay. I do not feel cool enough to have that music.
Really? And that was me. That is me.
Oh, man.
I could seriously go for that one.
Oh, okay.
I
Let's
like
see.
that one.
This one's called Actionable, but the picture is interesting. Look at the picture for Actionable. It's the second one from the left
Okay.
at the top. Looks like an old comedy movie.
Yeah.
Shut up and sit down.
Well, you could shake your booty to that.
You certainly could, and the picture does not have anything to do with what we just heard, which was kind of interesting.
I don't mind that though.
Yeah, neither do I. And I kind of like the idea of starting every episode with "Shut up and sit down."
Yeah.
we are hereby taking you hostage.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. All right, that sounds like an 80s cop show.
That's what I was
What
thinking.
it sounds like, right?
That's what I was thinking. Starsky and Hutch. Or
Exactly.
whatever
That sort
is.
of that.
Yeah.
The old Hawaii Five-0.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like the show that
Yeah,
didn't
don't
ever
book
make it.
Dano.
Yeah, book 'em, Dano. All right, how do we feel about that? A little more generic,
A little more
sort
generic.
of electronic. This one's called Creepy.
I can see a very scary clown in my future.
It's funny, we started with Dancing Bears, and the Dancing Bears just came back. Oh, man. All right. Are we getting anywhere at all with any of this?
Well, we picked a couple.
Which one?
Did you save them?
Well, there wasn't any way for me to save them, but
Uh-oh.
I'm sure I can remember them. All right. How about this one?
Oh, I'm back in the country again.
I'm from Texas, and I still wouldn't listen to that.
Oh,
All right. So I believe that our finalists are as follows. Let me see. Okay, the first one that we both really liked was this one, Energy. How do we feel about that now after having heard so many others?
I like it.
Still like it?
Yep.
Okay, good. The other one that we liked was Moose.
Yep.
All right, very good.
Kind of gets the energy going right off the bat, right?
Yep, that's right. That's right. And I think the other one that we liked, of course, this, who could forget this classic, instant classic.
Sanford and Sons.
That's right. I'm feeling sexy again. No, we didn't want to keep that one.
No.
Oh. Did we like jazz comedy or we just make fun of it?
I think we just made fun of it.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Here's the other one. That's the groove hip hop. I think those were the only ones that so far that we liked.
Yeah.
That we really liked. So which of those stands out most to you?
I like the second one.
I think I do too,
Yeah.
actually. I think I like the second one too. Moose.
Yeah.
I like that it's called Moose and you're from Canada.
There
So
you
it
go.
works. One more time. Oh, and it was the French electronica. How could we forget?
Oh, that's right.
That's right. I love it. Let's do it.
I think that's good.
Okay, great. So, we, of course, everything that we just shared was transformative. Some could say a parody. Therefore, we cannot be hit with a copyright strike for anything that we just played. But we are purchasing the one that we liked. So, there you go.
There you go.
And you guys, everybody out there, all 3.5 of you that are listening, because, one's asleep. We can only count them by half. You are a part of our development team officially. So you are listening to help us make a decision. Okay, great. So that'll be at the next episode. No point in starting out with this episode because it would ruin the suspense of knowing which one we choose.
That's true.
If you start the episode with a song, that would ruin it.
That wrecks it. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
So no spoilers. Next episode, we'll start with that one. And of course, if you've already listened to future episodes, you came back to this one, you already know the answer. And, you're just a glutton for punishment, really. Why else are you listening to us for that much?
Yeah, that's true.
Right? So then spoilers wouldn't matter. So there you go.
Yeah.
All right, great. So I think we can call it a day. Thank you very much, everyone, for listening to the Backroom Show. I'm Jacob Patrick.
And I'm Jonathan Graves, right?
And we'll see you next time.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.